everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video we are doing day 2 of April's 5 days of foundation. So going along in the same theme that we did yesterday. Yesterday we did a compact with a cushion in it. Today I'm also going to be doing another compact. This is Confidence in a Compact from It Cosmetics. Now this came out, I believe, last summer, so about 6 months ago or so, 6 or 7 months ago. And I was going to get it when it first came out. I saw some reviews. They weren't fantastic. But, oh, it comes with a little sample in here. But what happened was, you know, they weren't fantastic reviews at that time. So around like January, February, maybe December time period, something like that, Ulta actually had this at 50% off. So I went ahead and picked it up. I was like, you know, I don't think I would have bought it for full price, but 50% off? Sure. So it does come with a little sponge inside. It does have a mirror. And then it does come with a door that opens up, and it has a cover on here. So the cover says, firmly swirl brush or sponge into product to activate serum. All right. And that, from my understanding, is where people were having the most problems. They were having a problem getting the product out of the container. So this is a compact. It is a solid serum, I believe is what they call it. Skin transforming, full coverage, solid super serum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to the It Cosmetics website and see what we can find out on their site. Okay, so the retail value on this product is $48. It does come with the brush now, on their website at least. And I do actually have this brush, I'm pretty sure. This one right here, this is the Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Foundation Brush. I am going to be using that brush today. I'm pretty sure that's the one that they're showing on the website right there. So I will go ahead and use that brush. I am going to be also using my Flower Beauty sponge. But let's see what it says. So this says, why you'll love it. Experience your most confident complexion with this exclusive skin-loving set. Your award-winning Confidence in a Compact with SPF 50+ and best-selling Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Foundation Brush, which is the brush that I just said, pair perfectly to reduce the look of imperfections for a flawless, soft focus finish. Developed with plastic surgeons, its first ever clinically tested anti-aging solid serum foundation features the same skin-loving ingredients as your best-selling Confidence in a Cream, including proprietary anti-aging armor, rejuvenating concentrate, plus full coverage pigments and SPF 50+ physical sunscreen. For flawless, streak-free coverage, apply using your custom-cut Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Foundation Brush. Featuring ultra plush, award-winning Heavenly Luxe cruelty-free hairs that won't shed, it does the work for you to evenly distribute just the right amount of product. Perfect for even the most sensitive skin, this duo is truly your one step for mess-free, weightless, full coverage that feels like nothing but does everything for your skin. Okay, so I've had the brush before. I have used the brush before. I like the brush. This I just purchased a couple months ago. Let's see. It says buff onto skin with brush or the included sponge, which is this right here, which I'm not going to use. Using circular motions for natural looking complexion perfection. A little goes a long way. Just one swirl of your brush activates a proprietary solid serum technology, transforming from a solid into an ultra lightweight serum foundation. All right, so that's what the site says. They did just come out with a EBates foundation, which is actually a tinted moisturizer. I haven't picked that up yet because my biggest problem with It Cosmetics is their shade selection. This is actually in the color Fair, at least according to the box. We shall see if this is actually fair, because I do have the CC Plus cream, and that one doesn't match my skin. It's a little bit too dark. So, okay. So it says it's in the color Fair, but that is kind of dark. I'll put it up closer to the camera. So there it is. It does show a little bit on the darker side, so I'm slightly concerned. But we'll see. All right, so it does say use the Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Foundation. Like I said, I do have this. I'm going to be, actually, I think what I'm going to do is try to use the sponge first and see what happens, and then I'll use the brush definitely I will use the brush. On my skin, before I get started, I do have a little bit of moisturizer on my under eyes. I have a little bit of the Tatcha water cream. I did spray the Pixie by Petra Milky Mist on my face. I have the IT number 50 Serum Veil Primer on the outside of my face. And then on my more problem areas, I have the Benefit Professional. I do like that combination, especially hoping with the IT Serum Primer, the IT Serum Foundation will work well. We'll see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just dip this in here. And I'm getting absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing coming off on here. So I'm just going to go in with the brush. It says just one swirl. So let's do this. I'm going to swirl a couple times, but it's not actually moving the brush the whole way around. So I did actually get some on my brush. So that's good. So let's go ahead and see. It says a little goes a long way. It does have a interesting scent to it. It's almost orange, and I have said before that the primer is definitely like an orange scent. So, okay, I got a little bit on the brush, and I was able to cover that side of my cheek, but very, very light coverage. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this on with this brush, the rest of my face, and you'll see it in a much faster time frame than it takes me, but we shall see how long it takes me. Okay, so I think that took me about 3 or 4 minutes, which isn't really that bad, but I'm not real sure about the finish of this. I keep looking in the mirror really closely because the finish of this is very dewy. It's giving me a lot of reminiscence of the Celebration Foundation Illumination Powder. Very luminous. I've used this on a couple of occasions, especially when I want to look very luminous, and that's kind of what this is reminding me of. It is definitely pale. I actually really am happy with the color. It's a little bit yellow toned for me, which I find a lot of their foundation products do lean yellow toned. So it is a little bit yellow toned for me. I will warm this up a little bit, but I feel like the color match is fairly close. My neck gets really red though, so I do have to try to cover that a little bit, but I feel like the color match is actually really close. Really close. I did have a lot of problems getting this to settle on my nose. That was definitely a major problem. But other than that, I think it's actually looking really nice on my skin. It is sticky, so I'm definitely going to powder it. I have some of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. I have this little pressed powder, which is just about gone. Oh, yep, I'm going to call that dead. It just fell out. And then I do have the IT Bye Bye Pores loose translucent powder. So I'm going to use a little bit of this since that kind of got crushed. That one said goodbye. So I am going to go ahead and powder this. What I'm going to do is powder it and put on the rest of my makeup. And I will be back in just a moment to let you guys know what I think. The time is now 10:52. I think that's focusing. Let's see. 10:52, yes. So it's just about 11 o'clock. We'll call 11 o'clock the check-in time. So I will definitely have this on until at least 7 o'clock tonight. But I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and I will be back in a couple minutes just to let you know what I think. Okay, I am back. The time now is 11:15. So it took me a little over 15 minutes to do my makeup, 20 minutes to do my makeup, somewhere in there. Anyway, on the rest of my face, I have the Tarte Clay Play palette. This is the first one with all of the actual names that matches the colors. It's not a bad palette. It's all matte. If you don't like all matte palettes, you wouldn't like that, but it's actually pretty good. It blends really well. Anyway, moving on. I have the IT Superhero Mascara, which does flake on me, and I should have remembered that before I put it on because I've already got little flakes all over my face. I have my Makeup Geek Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil in black. I think it's black. Obsidian. sorry, on my lids as well, on my waterline. On my face, I have the Your Most Beautiful You palette. This is Live, Laugh, Love. So I used all three of those. I have the Bye Bye Pores Loose powder. Then on my lips, I have the CYO lipstick and liner Too Clever by Half, two-sided lipstick and liner. And then I did use the Pixi by Petra Makeup Fixie Mist with rose water and green tea. And I think that's everything. Oh, and my MAC Painterly paint pot. So I think that's it. Looking at my table, yes it is. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you in because there's a couple of weird things going on with this foundation. So I'm gonna zoom you in. So I don't think it looks bad, but it looks like it's sitting on top of my skin, not melted into my skin. And I can't remember, I haven't seen a review of this foundation in a long time. Like I said, it came out like last summer, so that's when everybody was doing their reviews. I know I'm pretty far behind. Actually, one of the foundations I'm doing this week, I think, might not even be sold anymore. I don't know. When you see that video, write in the comment section down below, but I'll mention it in the video. Anyway, I feel like this is sitting on top of my skin rather than melting into my skin. I'm definitely having problems on my nose. I'm not sure if the camera is picking that up or not, but it is definitely not covering all of the redness on my nose. But I've been having problems with that lately. Yesterday, I had the same problem, that it would look like it was wiped off my nose. I think on my forehead, it looks really nice. I do, however, there's more of my mascara flaking off. I do, however, think that it's like picking up every little dry piece. Like right here, I have like one little spot of dry skin. It's really holding on to. I think on my chin, it's actually looking pretty good, which is one of my problem areas. Around my mouth is one of my problem areas. I'm not sure what it's doing right there. It's like giving me a line that didn't exist before. I don't know. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. It's right there. There's like just a little line. I don't remember that being there. That's really weird. But with my skin, you know, imperfections are a fact. So it's okay. I think it's looking really dry under my under eyes. I did not put any concealer on. I just have whatever foundation managed to get that close to my eyes there. So it is looking a little dry. Around my nose, I think it looks okay. It's a little bit caked in the curve there. This side doesn't look too bad. My pores, though. My pores, though. Anyhow, overall, my very immediate first impression, 15 minutes after putting it on, or 20 minutes after putting it on, I don't think it's horrible. It's not the worst foundation I've ever tried. But I'm going to be keeping an eye on it throughout the day because I am worried about like the little dry patches, like right here, that weird crease that it's put in my cheek that I don't remember being there. I'm going to have to go back and look at yesterday's video to see if that was even there because I don't remember that being there before. Anyhow, so far though, it's looking pretty good. I like the shade match to my natural neck color. So that looks pretty good. I mean, I have freckles, so if I matched down into here, I was watching a Jackie Aina video and she matches to her collarbone area. I have freckles. I can't match to my collarbone area because it would never match. So I try to match to my neck. Anyhow, this is not doing too bad right now. I'm not minding it right now. So I will come back around 3:30, let you know what I'm thinking about it halfway through the day. And I will wear this until 7. It is not transferring right now. Like I'd put nothing else on my chin other than powder. And it's not transferring at all, which is good. So yeah, I'll be back in about 4 hours. I will do a check-in in natural light. It is sunny outside today, so we should have a really nice natural light check-in. So yeah, all right, I will see you in about 4 hours. Okay, everybody, so I am in bright sunlight. I'm actually in really direct sunlight right now, so I'm going to try not to look directly into the camera because the sun's right in front of me. But right now, actually inside, I feel like this looks a lot better than outside. Like right now, I feel like in natural light, I feel like it's aging my skin. But when I was inside, I thought it looked pretty good. So I don't know. Let's see if you can just see my skin. It is very cold outside today, so I'm not going to spend too much time doing this review, update, but it is very, I don't know, like that line over here on this side is still there. That's just really weird. That was not there, or I didn't notice it at least before. I think the finish is okay, but it definitely, I don't know. Like, let me tell you the time real quick before I do anything else. I'm gonna get in the shade because it's hurting my eyes. So the time is about 3:40. But anyway, I think in like you can see here in the shade, I think it looks better than in like full light. But like I really think it's making my skin look older. Like if you look at this, I'm gonna put my mirror down. But like if you look at like right in here, I feel like it's really like that where that line is, and like around my upper lip, I feel like it's making my skin look older. I think my forehead looks okay, my nose area looks okay, even like my cheek area looks okay. It's just down here in my trouble areas. It's really settling into like all of my imperfections. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait to see how it looks another 4 hours from now. But right now, I'm not really thrilled, at least with the way it's looking in natural light. Inside, when it's a little bit more shadowy, I think it looks just fine. And even like in here in the shadow, I think it looks just fine. It seems to be primarily the, John just walked by. It seems to be primarily the natural light that's making it look weird. I don't know. I'm looking in my mirror over here, and just really, around my mouth just looks bad. I have some foundations that do that and other foundations that don't. So I don't know. I will check in about 4 hours and let you know my final thoughts. All right, everybody, we are back. The time is now 7:24. I think that's focused. 7:25. 7:25. So I've had this on for over 8 hours. And I have some problems with this foundation. Yeah, I've got some problems with this foundation. So I'm going to zoom you in and we can talk about the problems that I'm having. Okay, so got my little mirror here. My problems with this foundation. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick up some of these issues, but there are a couple of issues that I'm having. Number one, this line over here is still here. I don't remember ever seeing that line before. I'm gonna have to go back through some videos and just look at this cheek to see where the heck that line on my face came from, because I don't know. My chin, it looks pretty broken up along my chin. All in here. Not like wiped away or anything, but broken up. But it did wipe away on this side of my nose. I haven't wiped my nose at all. I haven't sneezed. I haven't done anything, but like all right in here, it's just gone. And I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what caused that. It's gone a little bit on this side of my nose, but I think that actually was a problem since the beginning. But this side, it definitely just wore away. The pros. I think my forehead looks pretty good, but even then it's like splotchy. Like, okay, so did not transfer. This doesn't transfer. This transfers less than the Too Faced Peach Perfect. Now, I did powder this, and I think that helped, but I don't have any transfer with this, like almost at all. But I think my forehead looks really good from a distance. When you get super close, though, you start to see that it's like almost like settled into the pores of my forehead. I don't know how to explain it, but if the camera will pick it up, it's right here along my hairline. It looks like it's like really settled into my pores. What else? I think the finish is pretty nice. So that's a positive. Like for me, at least, I think the finish is actually pretty nice with the powder on it. I did take a flash photography picture, so I will insert that here. But other than that, I think I need to keep trying this. So this foundation, I can't give a final say on. Like, I'm looking at it. I've got two mirrors here. I've got one here on the table right here, and then I've got the one in my hand. I'm looking at it in both mirrors because they give me a little bit different perspective. I don't know if you know what I mean when you're different mirrors look different ways. But I'm looking in the mirrors and it looks kind of like it's just sitting on top of my skin, but in other parts of the skin, it looks really nice. Like back here, it looks really, really good. Like on the sides of my face, it looks really good. On my forehead, it looks okay. Now along my hairline, I did try to put a little bit of bronzer when I was doing my makeup. So I don't know if that caused a problem. My nose looks kind of weird, but that's my nose. My nose just looks kind of weird anyway. But really, this looks pretty good when I smile. Like, I think it looks pretty good on my skin when I smile. It's when I relax my face and my skin isn't as taut that it kind of looks a little bit weird. A little bit weird. And I would definitely say this is not for anybody with dry skin, because anywhere that I have a dry patch, it's really holding on to the dry skin. So I would say that this probably wouldn't work well for somebody with dry skin. I don't know. I just don't know about this one. I'm definitely going to have to keep trying it throughout April because this one just confuses me. I think it has a nice finish, but on certain parts of the skin, it just lays weird. At least on my skin. I don't know. Anyhow, I would love to hear your comments. If you've tried this foundation and you know of any way to make it look kind of better or a little bit better, put that in the comment section down below. I know a lot of people did not like this foundation. I had no problems applying it with the brush. Now it's their recommended brush, and I really do like that brush. I use that brush regularly for my foundation. In fact, I even had it in my favorite brushes videos because I do like it. And I didn't have a problem with this foundation with that brush at all. So I think that works really nice. But it's an extra expense. Now, right now, like I said, on their website, they're selling them as a duo, but I don't know. This foundation had very, very mixed reviews. Most of the ones that I saw, people didn't really like it very much, but I don't hate this foundation. I think it actually looks kind of nice on my skin, except for certain areas. So I don't know. Anyway, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you're excited for my 5 days of foundation series, give me a thumbs up. If you like what I do and you like the different videos that you have seen of mine, or if this is the first video you've seen, you want to see more, please hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the little bell to notify you when I do upload new videos. At least I hope it'll notify you when I upload new videos. And any other comments you have, leave those in the comment section down below. Are you enjoying this series? I know it's only day 2 of April. I've got 3 more this week to come, and I hope you join me. So I do hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.